Alright, we are live. I'm gonna make the stream a little bit more real time this time. I don't want more than a 2-second delay. Let's see here.
Oh, I didn't even know you had that option, Dave.
Yeah, I do. So, right now I'm looking at the spy. The spy is very beautiful. So, let's make the spy text a little bit bigger. Like the spy, usually that's the first thing I want to look for if I'm thinking about entering a position, because if the spy's uptrending, then the market as a whole is probably uptrending as well. And if the market's uptrending, then and if the cryptos are oversold while market's uptrending, you could possibly get into a nice long position. So that's something to consider. Did everybody have a good weekend? So, and then if the SPY is doing really well, like what I see now, I go to the Bitcoin chart and then boom. Also Bitcoin on the 5 minutes doing really, really well as well. Like we're over $41,000 for Bitcoin right now. We were only at 40,000 earlier today. So very early in the morning. Bitcoin's doing really well. Let's go ahead and adjust the price chart so we can see that a little bit better as well. All right. I'm still in the Dogecoin long, and if Bitcoin's doing really well, let's see the altcoins like Doge. So let's go to Doge 5-minute chart. And then boom. Doge is also pumping up here, so we're really 1412, so actually looking really well. Hey Phil Henson. $5 super chat. Tame, what do you think about Everdome metaverse buying land? Oh, you gotta be very careful with those metaverse land. Are you talking about this one right here? Phil Henson, DOME, Everdome. There's a few different ones on here. It's probably one on PancakeSwap, Everdome. Oh. Oh. Maybe this is a fake one. Do you have the exact contract address for Everdome? Is it this one right here? This one looks like a more legit chart, more legit website. Okay. A lot of people are trying to buy this NFT land as well, so that's something to consider. I don't really use their platform at all. I mentioned this before, there's going to be so many competitors in the metaverse. Facebook Meta. But for Facebook, they're charging like over 40% for stuff on their platform. I don't like how they have this video on their website. First thing I see, Phil Henson. It's a little bit laggy video as well. And it's not really rendered as well either. So, a little bit bad in my opinion. It's worth researching though, but there are a lot of other platforms. A lot of other platforms that already have customers as well, Phil Henson. The problem with me, I don't like to get into these type of projects too early, so I'll probably miss out. But if you wait until possibly Q2 and make sure that they are getting everything done Q2, because you can't sell land on the metaverse if you don't even have the platform and the land yet. And to Q4, they're going to have version 2 for the white paper. They're probably going to release a second token as well, so I would wait until it's at least play to earn. I would wait until this definitely comes out. You could probably put a little bit into the projects early, but I would not do it personally. And I'll accept missing out on that to get in on other projects. Thank you though, Phil. And since market's recovering, let's go to a meme stock that I really like. Still got to make a video on this bad boy. Bed Bath & Beyond. We're back up about $17. And we go back on the 4-hour chart. I want to remind you the prices Ryan Cohen bought his shares. If you look on these green squares that I'm illustrating here, these are the squares Ryan Cohen accumulated around these prices. So anywhere from up to $14 up to $17 and some change. So if you're accumulating your Bed Bath & Beyond here, you're going to be accumulating a little bit above Ryan Cohen's average price per share. But if it comes down a little bit further, maybe around $15, boom. But we're already oversold on the daily, and it's starting to try to come back up. And I'm going to put this chart finally in the charts channel on my Discord, because we are oversold on the daily. And I'm just going to be working on this chart as well. Let me put it on the paint though, because I want to make the font size bigger. And just illustrate to people that we're finally oversold. And this is the first time we started recovering. You could have got it around $15.50 if you wanted to. But we do have that def cross as well. Alright, so I'm going to put this in my chart channel on Discord. So we're going to go over here to charts, and then I'll just put a file in there. And this is the chart I put in the Discord about Bed Bath & Beyond. Basically, we have a possible dip to $14.35 for Bed Bath & Beyond, but a potential run up to $60 by the time this is over. So, looking here, already possibility for more than a 500 times for Bed Bath & Beyond. So, oof. Possibilities there. We are overbought almost on the hourly after that big dip. But Bed Bath & Beyond, guys, I'm telling you, research it. Ryan Cohen, CEO of GameStop, he bought a bag over 9% of the shares, and he did the same strategy at the beginning of acquiring GameStop. So he acquired GameStop similar price as Bed Bath & Beyond and 9% of the shares. So something worth researching. Definitely research Bed Bath & Beyond. Dogecoin is pumping back up here. Really happy about Doge. Let's see. I'm in a long on Dogecoin. I posted in my Discord. Last time I went long, I was trying to microscope and I got stuck in a position. Let me show you guys. We are getting completely overbought here on the short time frames. My position, it's only down 18%. I was down as high as 90. Let me log in my KuCoin on this device. Oh man. Authorize this machine. Boom, boom. But Dogecoin is climbing. It's pretty good.
Same, you should check out on this coin called Lina. I thought I was getting into Luna, but it was Lina, and it's doing pretty good for me. It's actually pumping right now.
How did that happen?
Because yesterday, after I transferred my XYO, I was looking for coins, and then they were talking about Luna, but I typed it quick, and I guess I went into Lina, Lina, and then it was like 2 cents, and then I was like, wait, this is not Luna, but I had already bought it, so I was holding it, and then started pumping, and I'm still in there.
Okay. I'm gonna pull up a chart as well real quick. Let's see real quick.
Tame, how do you see the percentage that you're up? Like when you place.
I'll show you real quick. Let me look at this real quick. One moment. I'm gonna switch to the another chart. I have this indicator right here. I want to show YouTube. So I want to show YouTube. Like we had this golden cross popping for Doge here as well. Let's see. Do we see that chart? Not yet. Let me. I got it in this one. So we have the golden cross. I have it on my other machine. Once we pull that up, then we'll be able to see. Yeah, there it goes. All right, look at that golden cross. And remember, guys, I have those words on there for a reason. Remember, you did not sell the bottom. You did not sell the bottom, and that's a beautiful thing. Did any of you guys sell the bottom? Any of you? I hope nobody sold the bottom. Even I was at negative 59%. At one point, I didn't sell. I did not sell the bottom. Did anybody sell the bottom? Let's see. And I'm just setting this up real quick. Another setting. All right. I think we are getting a little bit overbought though. We are getting severely overbought in like 5 minutes. Sometimes that happens though when the market's turning really bullish. That will happen. I'm gonna go back to this screen real quick. Just to highlight how far we're running up though. Because we are getting overbought. A lot of people may, if you're scalping, you may probably take profits right here. Because if we look on this chart, look at that RSI on the 5 minute. We peaked up at 14.25, so I'm going to draw this line right here. And even right here, we're probably going to come back down. See this RSI, YouTube? This is when we were overbought. So usually when you're overbought, the price is going to start dipping. And that's one of the technicals that you have to follow, relative strength index. So on this 5 minute, yeah, we're probably going to cool down. We are probably going to cool down in this 5 minutes. But if you look at this daily, the big daily chart though, oof. Daily RSI, we're only at 46 points and we have so much room to run up. Let me see. There, that's way better. Put everything on the left side. A little bit confusing on the left side, but let's just hide these. And if you look right here on the daily, when we were coming up here on Doge, on the 18th of November on the daily, that's when we received our Def Cross. And the price with Doge was around 25 cents right there. So 25 cents, we were Def Cross. So let me draw this line as well. And then now, finally on the daily, we received this golden cross. The price came in around the golden cross price came in around 13.7 all the way up to 14.5. So we have this golden cross coming about 10 cents cheaper for Doge. And then we did spike up as well, as high as almost 18 cents. Let me I just can't do the scale on the left side. But on this daily RSI, we have so much room to run up. We'll probably hit 18 cents again on the daily. So on the daily, you have to be very careful if you're thinking about shorting Doge, even for a few minutes, because you see on the 5 minutes we're overbought, and you see that we're probably going to dip back down a little bit. I know it's in your eyeballs. You guys, everybody sees this. Let me mute the other one. Echoing. But since we were overbought here, we were overbought up here around 14.25, and we are dipping back down. And after this RSI cools down, we can probably run up to a higher price, because on the 1 hour chart, we're overbought 88 RSI here. But eventually later today, we could probably double top 14.3. Getting up to 14.5 is going to be a lot of rejection up there. But we do have the golden cross on the hourly as well. This is a bullish indicator. We are parabolic SAR uptrending. We've been uptrending for a while. This indicator, these dots on the bottom show that we're uptrending, and if the dots are on the top, it shows that we're downtrending. And after we had this huge reversal candle, let me go ahead and draw that candle as well. Once we had this reversal, candle, an hour later we got still a little bit downtrend, but 2 hours later we're already uptrending on the parabolic SAR. But usually people like to buy right here on these candles when it's double bottoming like that. So we had this reversal candle come in here, and parabolic SAR uptrending. And if you notice prior to that, like a really good buy indicator would be low RSI right here. If you can get low RSI, you will get really good positions. And this was only on the hourly. So it's completely oversold. Like anything under 12, probably start looking at it. And when it wicked down to 13.2, that would have been good entry. Oversold. Up here, it may be a little bit of a bad entry because we are getting in this overbought range. So people that did not want to buy deep in the red, and they want to buy a premium price now, that we can still witnessing a little bit of a dip and going back near this golden cross line around 13.9, even as low as 13.6 realistically. But we were turning bullish, and on this 5 minute though, on the 5 minute short term we're bearish because we were overbought. So you cannot ignore the RSI. Never ignore the RSI. But it's good we had this run up this morning. That was a really good run up. Really happy about that. I was down a lot on my long position as well. So my sell signal is coming in here as well. We're still dipping. If you're thinking about acquiring Doge, you probably have time. You should not feel rushed. Probably don't feel rushed. On this 4 hour chart though, 4 hour we have room. 4 hour we have 60 RSI.
How's it going?
It's good. But 60 RSI down here. This RSI has room to go up to like at least 85, sometimes 95 if there is parabolic or squeeze momentum, but generally maxing out around the 85 stuff usually downtrends. And remember guys, you did not sell the bottom. Did anybody sell the bottom? If you sold when the 4-hour RSI was at 6, probably rethink your trading strategy. Don't want to get in there. RSI sits. I may start doing less trades and start trading on like absolute low RSIs and absolute high RSIs, because even like trading right here, I got stuck right here when we went down to like 30 RSI and started recovering. I got a little bit stuck because we did a big dip after that. Def cross came in and the price just tanked, and now we're recovering. Now once we start passing up on this golden line here, we're probably going to get a golden cross pop up here, and we'll probably start pushing back up towards 15 cents range. If you're spot trading, it's easier to hold in those dips. If you're leverage trading, let me show you something very scary, YouTube. I think I can show you in the Discord one moment. Alright, so this is my Discord. And look at this. Yesterday at 12:30 in the morning, my Doge long was down 54.84%. The market price was 13.470. But we were already slowly recovering from there. And then after we started recovering, like we had this big wick down. These wicks down, double bottom on the 4-hour. I need to show you this on the regular chart as well. Look at this, double bottom 4-hour for April 11th and April 18th. A completely 1 week apart, 7 days, double bottom. Very great indicator to enter, because once you have double bottoms, it's going to turn bullish. So let me highlight that as well. So if you have double bottoms and you have low RSI, it could be a good entry point for a scalp to go long if you're futures trading and if you want to take those risks, or if you're spot trading, good spot for accumulation. If your dollar cost averaging down, dollar cost average down at the low RSI double bottoms, don't dollar cost average on the runs up. Like if Elon tweets, that's not the time to buy. If we wick down again here to double bottom 13.3, could be another great entry, so keep your eyes on the chart. Let's go over here and look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin's almost 42K. It's still staircasing upwards. Even though we're overbought for Bitcoin, it's still trying to run up. And if it doesn't pass 41.7K here and it starts downtrending, then obviously Doge will probably downtrend a little bit harder. And while the markets are doing pretty good, let's look at good old GameStop. So this is our GameStop chart as well. And it looks like GameStop as well. Double bottoms down here around $137. And then after that double bottom, we had almost wicked down and didn't do the bottom again. And then boom, huge buy volume came in for GameStop on the 5-minute. And this is around 138 all the way as high as 144. That's a big fat candle for GameStop. And now today we have market open. We open pretty high price, started coming down. We wicked down to 140 and the market's like, no, we're not having it. And GameStop wicked back up. For the 4-hour chart on GameStop, here's why I'm bullish on GameStop. One, it's the most overly shorted stock. Two, we just started coming out of the oversold range. So yeah, when we were at 137, it's oversold. But even at 145, we're slowly going to get another golden cross. Yeah, we had the def cross. Price did not drop that bad on GameStop. One, because it's overly shorted. And then two, people cannot really short GameStop as much. But look over here for like Doge. Doge is a crypto. As long as there's enough in supply, people can short it down. So that's why you see Doge come down this fast, this quick. GameStop's a little bit harder now. It's so overly shorted. So Two stocks I like: GameStop and Bed Bath and Beyond. These are two stocks I really like. And then I put on my Discord earlier a chart about Bed Bath and Beyond. I still think it's a really attractive stock. We are getting extremely low volume here as well when the market's opening. Like, we're almost an hour into market open, and this volume is extremely low for Bed Bath and Beyond. And then boom, look at the SPY. Isn't that beautiful for the SPY? Just giant green candles. But guys, I have to warn you, as everything's getting overbought on the 5 minutes, when we get closer to 11 o'clock, we may start seeing some dips. Because look at this. Everything, the SPY, overbought right here. Bitcoin, overbought. Doge ran up first. Doge got overbought first at 10. Well, same time, 10:05. 10:05 for Bitcoin. The SPY, 10:10. So Doge, Bitcoin, and the SPY in that order of getting it overbought. So probably Doge will dip first, followed by Bitcoin, followed by the SPY. And Doge will probably be the first to recover on this cycle. So if you guys want to watch your Doge chart, Doge RSI is probably going to cool down a lot faster than Bitcoin. Yeah, Bitcoin RSI is at 80 on the 5. Doge is already at 60. Doge is already cooling off faster. So as we cool off faster, it's going to be pretty good. And it's probably going to be at least 20 to 30 minutes worth of cooling down on this 5-minute chart, honestly. So if you guys are watching this downtrend, probably take a 10-20 minute break, do some stretches or something, and maybe come back, and then maybe you can think about, hey, do I want to acquire or do I want to go long? But on this 4 hour for Doge, we're at 60 RSI. 4 hour for Bitcoin at 74. So Bitcoin doesn't have as much room to run as Doge here because Bitcoin ran up too fast. Like 38.5 all the way to 41.7 is pretty fast. And obviously the SPY is going to move a lot slower than crypto. And the SPY is at 55. So ultimately, SPY does have more room to run up than Doge or Bitcoin. So SPY has more room today, and that's good. That's the position you want to be in. When you're trading crypto, you want the SPY to have room to go up so that even when your crypto maxes out on 5 minute and cool down, it still has something to look forward to after that cool down to push it back higher. So that's what we're looking in here for Doge. A nice cool down period. And then when Bitcoin cool down, after Bitcoin cool down on the 5 and 1 hour, then we can start seeing these pumps back up. So that's something to look forward to out there today. And remind you, tomorrow is 420, April 20th. John Mackay says long or short. That's your choice, John Mackay. The price can go either way, but currently the price is dipping on the short time frame. But on the daily, we have room to go up so far. On the daily, we have room to go so far, so it's very dangerous to even short it here. And if you guys want to look at AMC, I can pull up an AMC chart as well. AMC is going to be similar to GameStop pumping as well in the 5 minutes. Yeah, AMC is pumping as well on the 5 minutes. Yeah, similar pattern. But also it's getting in that overbought range as well. So guys, learn to love something. Learn to love something when the price is very cheap. There's people that will only buy after Elon tweets or after price goes up on something 200%. Don't be those people. Be the type of person that when Bitcoin on the daily has low RSI, right, like this, you accumulate. April 11th, we had about 9 RSI. That's when you accumulate. That's when you accumulate. Don't be like Michael Saylor and just buy without looking at the chart. He has billions of dollars. We don't. So we have to look at the chart so we can get the best deal. I can't tell you what to do with your dry powder, Squid. That's your money. I don't give investment advice, buddy. You're not invisible. I just don't give investment advice. Me personally, if I had $1,000 and I wanted to grow faster, I would not be putting it into Bitcoin. Bitcoin's growing a lot slower than these other cryptos. Like, look at the 1 day change. Probably don't trade Ape for a while. Ape is a little bit dangerous trading in and out. But look at all these cryptos. See all this green? We have to be very careful. All this green could possibly turn red. You usually want to find coins that are down. I was looking at Dogecoin here earlier on Nomics. Their data was not loading for Doge. It's loading now. Market cap of Doge is still under $20 billion. Beautiful. Volume down is a little bit as well. But we look at this chart, the all-time chart for Doge. You notice Doge. I like Nomics all-time chart because see the volume difference between last year, April, versus now? We don't really have that volume, so once that magical volume picks up for the buy power again, we'll probably go back up towards that 80 cents range for Doge. Right now, it's crazy we're trading like this very little volume candles versus before. Like some of these candles were like 60 billion. The biggest candle we've had recently was 2 billion. So if we pick up this trading volume, even like 10 times, we can see prices increase like 5 to 6 cents per Doge. So be very careful shorting Dogecoin. Even when we get overbought in these short time periods, be very careful. But if you're going to short coins, probably short a coin that, one, doesn't have a major catalyst coming up, two, completely overbought, three, not too tied to Bitcoin, but a little bit, so that if Bitcoin dips, it will dip, so it's a little bit predictable. Probably don't want to short something very new as well, because there's increased price volatility. Even low leverage, you can get liquidated. If it's something new, people like to spot trade it to limit their risk, because you can still earn like 10-20% spot trading some of these new coins, scalping. But anyways, Bitcoin, I mentioned before when we're at 48K, we're completely overbought. Like, that was a great shorting opportunity. And if you were shorting Bitcoin at 48K, on the daily, you might want to close that short right now. If you're shorting Bitcoin since 48K, you may want to consider closing that short right now. A lot of these cryptos are up. AMC is trying to push up. GameStop also is trying to push up. Let's look at my favorite stock. It's not a meme stock. My favorite stock is Nvidia Corporation. And look at Nvidia. Beautiful volume here as well. We were oversold on the 5 minutes. Now we're overbought, and something worth noting. Usually there's a recovery happening if you go from oversold to overbought in a matter of minutes. So going from $213 all the way to $220, it doesn't seem like a lot, $10 difference. But 10 divided by 20 is a decent percentage. It's even more if you're trading options for Nvidia. What's up, YouTube? And then let's go to this 4-hour chart for Nvidia Corporation. Finally, on the 4-hour chart, parabolic SAR printing uptrend. So this is a huge indecisive candle, and this could be the beginning of the uptrend for Nvidia. Nvidia is still my favorite stock. They're number one in their field. Nvidia is a giant. Nvidia is a giant. But as predicted right here, ever since I drew the line, like we've been overbought for Doge on the 5 minute, and it's going to slowly come back down. We're just overbought right here. I still have my long position open though. I'm going to hold my long position a little bit longer today, probably get a little bit more cushion. Even if we go above my long position, I may not take profits. I may hold it longer, but it all depends on the daily RSI. If we get overbought on the daily RSI, yeah, I will take profits. But right here, we're slowly trying to rebound. My last entry price was not a good price, but I entered up here at like 49 RSI, and then we cooled down even further on the daily. We could bounce up and then cool down, so I do like Doge long term, and I always have the possibility of adding more money to the bag so that I don't get liquidated. For XRP, I think XRP is a little bit risky, but after that lawsuit, there's going to be billions of XRP volume that you're just going to see. If we go to nomics.com and we look at XRP, let's look at the trading volume. Trading volume is only 2 billion. After the lawsuit, that trading volume could increase by 1,000%. So these candles could get really big for XRP, so be very careful margin trading it. I think Ripple owns a lot of XRP that they could just dump on the market as well after the lawsuit. So you have to be very careful about that. You don't want to become a bag holder of XRP, and you definitely don't want to be liquidated margin trading. But if you get a good long in on an oversold period and that's time for XRP, that would limit your risk exposure. And then if you go over here to Nomics, you can get more like market data and stuff. You get some news articles as well, like obviously the race to $1 trillion. And if we go over here to nomics.com, they'll tell you the market cap's almost 1.99 trillion. And then I also have a total chart as well. Let's go back to Discord. I posted in Discord yesterday that we have that new COVID variant. Omicron XE is the new version that's coming out. My Doge long started recovering a little bit yesterday as well, early this morning. And yesterday around 3 p.m., a little bit before market close, we started seeing the SPY recover. So last 2 hours in the market, SPY started recovering yesterday, so that's pretty good. Bitcoin started recovering yesterday as well. And this screenshot was posted when the price was only $40,500. So I was able to update people when we started recovering. And Doge was at 13.8. And then my position started getting a lot better. Let me go ahead and post my position again one more time, because it's slowly getting better. I know we're going to still dip a little bit more on the 5 minutes. And then eventually this position will probably be in the profits. So let me go ahead and post this screenshot as well in the Discord.
Tame, look at that coin Lena that I was telling you about.
Is it on a, what exchange did you buy it on?
On Qcoin, on the it's even 5x, bro. It just spiked up like another 10%.
All right, so I'll look at Lena chart. But what is it?
I think it's like an exchange. I did do like some research after I bought it.
I see the golden cross came in on the 4 hour for Lena, and it was completely oversold as well around 1.95. That's why it started getting up there. Let's look at a daily, see what daily RSI was for this thing. Oh yeah. Oh. We were in the oversold range for almost a week straight as well for Lena.
Yeah, I got in at 19 something.
Are you gonna take profits because on the 5 minutes this thing looks like it's already overbought? It could keep pushing, but it's overbought. We're at literally 97.5 RSI on the 5 minutes.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna sell right now because I'm already up like 24%.
4 hour RSI is at 91. I mean, even if you take profits in a run, you shouldn't feel bad though. But did you check their website and everything? Let's check. I bet on Twitter they had an update as well. A lot of projects like to do that when it's oversold. All right, so let's go to their Twitter page. Not many followers, not even 60,000 followers. So they had a linear Dow update about 5 days ago. And then 2 hours ago, they had a set of dApps that they mentioned on a video, but only had 68 likes. For the month, it's up 39%. For the year, it's still down 61%. But from the technical standpoint, I can see why people bought in from the oversold range.
Yeah, because yesterday one thing that I did was I looked up the top losers.
Yeah.
And then it was -10%, and then this morning is up 46.
Yeah. I may scalp this one. I may add this one to the bag for scalping as well. Let me go ahead and put in Discord channel. Only when it's absolutely oversold, though.
Yeah, it might be a good one to short.
Alright, so I put that in there as well. And let me just add this quick snippet. I like to keep track of this stuff, and I'll share it in Discord as well. People can research. Thank you for sharing that, Lena, though, because I do see the technicals when it was oversold. Now it's overbought, so people are probably going to take profits. I wouldn't go as far as shorting it, though, in case they do have some big updates coming. But if you look at a 4-hour chart, we've already hit multiple double tops. But next big double top is at 3.15 cents. On the daily, we're only at 73 RSI. It could run a little bit further, possibly up to 3.15. So if you don't want to take profits, right? Did you take profits? There's a strategy you can use.
I'm about to sell right now.
Wait. Don't sell. Let me teach you something real quick.
All right.
You can just keep adjusting your stop loss to secure profits. That way, if it pumps up before going to your stop loss, you make more money. But if it goes your stop loss, boom, you have your profits. You're out of the trade. So you can set your stop loss at maybe
I'm gonna say 20%, and then I'm gonna play with that 5% because I'm already up 25 right now.
We are getting this sell signal in 1 minute though, but usually what people do is set their stop loss. So if it doesn't wick down, it goes back up. They'll take profit. But if it wicks down, you're closed. You're out of your trade. I think if you do set your stop loss, it will trigger it though, but possibly not. Like if you do like at 2.867, that's where I would set my stop loss and let it ride up a little bit longer. I'll draw the line right here on YouTube. 2.867. Just set a stop loss there. So if it doesn't hit there, you can just ride this up. But if it hits there, you're out of the trade. You have your profit secured already anyways, because you had such a good entry. Spy's already wicking. We're already getting these fat wicks as well. But I think we're going to be downtrending on a lot of these things since we ran up early in the morning. So probably be downtrending for a few hours for these cryptos. I don't think you have to buy any of these cryptos at the high price right now. We'll definitely see under 14 cents again today, Fat Gordito. Definitely under 14 cents. My parabolic SAR has been downtrending for the past 2 candles for Doge as well. So you'll probably see under 14 cents. Don't feel like you have to be in a rush to buy these cryptos. But for that guy that wanted to take profit on Lena, I told him, set a stop limit. Because look at this, we got another buy signal for Lena. So it could go all the way above 3 cents, and that would be even more profits. So he doesn't have to lock those profits. He can just set a stop limit.
Yeah, I'm gonna set it up right now.
Because if he takes profit right now and the price just keeps running, he'll miss out. But if he sets a stop limit and the price keeps running and doesn't wick down, he gains more. He only risks like losing a little bit of those profits with that stop limit. But it's good trading strategy to help you ride those trades longer. If you don't want to guess trying to sell at the top. And I'll be right back in a minute. Let's get a full screen for the chart. This is Dogecoin, by the way. And let me get this. Let me get the Dogecoin logo. I like putting the logos on the chart. It makes it very easy for people to see. Let me put it over here for the moon side. So we were overbought for Doge, just to recap, and we're probably going to cool down for a few hours. And I'm going to go ahead and clip this YouTube live so that people can replay the first 45 minutes.